Okay, so why video games are good for people? That's kind of a complicated topic, but there's a bunch of reasons, of course. I mean, some games like puzzle games, like Portal and Portal Two, and uh, Quantum Conundrum, or puzzle games, basically puzzles and physics-based games, or even just solitaire. Those can help people develop skills like strategy, planning ahead, even three-dimensional placement. Um, I mean, I'm not saying you're going to become like a 3D designer by playing a three-dimensional game, but it can help. You can help develop these skills at a young age, which can help out later in life. Um, you know, I the games are also good for people because they can relieve stress. Although it seems kind of difficult to imagine at first. It's I think it was in Time magazine that they said that the average military or army personnel plays about 5 hours worth of video games after they get off their shift. And one of the most popular games is Call of Duty. I know
irony.
it seems ironic for soldiers to leave a war zone to play a game about a war zone, but in a game situation, they get to not only in that for example, with the army, they can use what they've learned to play the game, but it's a no risk situation. So you can it's games are also good because they allow you. I mean, yes, most games force this is the character you play, this is the world you're in, but it also lets you explore creativity. You know, personally, I don't think I could easily take on an army of turtles and save a princess, but with games like as I meant like I hinted at like Mario, I could dream. I can dream that's something that since I probably can't do that through this game, I'm able to kind of it's like a surrogate experience. Um, you know, Games are also really great for a culture. Um, you know, mo- most of the stuff at Comic Con, most of the like you see all these costumes and stuff at Comic Con, and most of it is based after like the video games, and that not comic, sorry, costume designing has become this big empire, not an empire, but it's become this big thing. There's lots of costume designers who make their life's work off of creating costumes for a game. Um, sexy. Um, um, I mean, there's just lots of reasons why video games are good. And, you people can argue, oh well, if you're bottled alone at home playing games, then you're not you're going to lose your social skills. You won't develop any social skills. But in reality, that's the opposite. With so many games having multiplayer and online abilities, it's actually hard to not make friends. I've on my Steam account, I probably have like 20 to 30 friends, and only like 5 of those are people I know in real life. The rest of them are people I've met on. The rest of them are people I've met online, and they've been cool people and people I enjoy hanging out with. And so I'll add them to my friends list, and if I see they're online, I'm like, hey, I want to go hang out with Gamer XD because he's a cool kid, even though he, dies far more often than me. But that's not the point. The point is that you form a bond for something you have in common. You know, to say that video games don't have a positive influence, it's an arrogant answer. I mean, yes, they do take up a lot of time, but when you factor in all of the positives I mentioned, like being able to express creativity, making friends, relieving stress, like that, it really can be a positive thing if used in a good amount. else? Any
Um,
anything you want me to? Anything that I need to cover? Or
anything you think you missed, or anything you want to talk about? It's all good. Very smart. You know what you're talking about. So.
I mean, just spouting, just regurgitating all of the info.
You're just vomiting words, and I can do that. It wouldn't come out right.
I think
Think you're good?
I think I got it. Yeah, I mean,
So we got puzzles, physics, stress relief, explore creativity, culture, which I actually didn't cover. Thank you for that. And social. That's really good. Thank you very much. Oh, thank you.
like,
thank you.
Oh, do you want to put that on